Previously on Baltimore County Forever Podcast.
I judged you.
For real?
I didn't think that you knew shit about hip hop.
Damn, you never told me that.
Bro, that's how we got here. You kept talking about like 90s hip hop, and I'm like, there's no fucking way that this young ass dude with dreads,
I did have dreads,
who was bopping around the fucking room in Atlanta, who was annoying the shit out of me. I was like, who is this fucking, somebody come get this nigga his ADHD ass nigga.
I did have dreads then.
And we sat in the break room at that table and we started talking hip hop, and you just kept, I'm like, how the fuck does he know about all of this? He's too young to know this. And then eventually you was telling me how you was always with your sisters.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no fucking way he knows this much about hip hop. And we just kept talking and talking and talking about hip hop. Yup.
Nah, that's a fact.
Yup. I didn't think you knew shit. I'm like, hey, one of these little bit bop.
Little bit pop.
Yep.
Hippity hip hop ass niggas.
Right? Fucking Ren and 10 ass rap. And Brown Sugar was, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this gonna be some, and you just kept talking about, and it wasn't just rap. I think it was something you was like, yeah, something in the Bronx, and I was like, I judge you. Who's man?
And welcome back to another installment of Baltimore County Forever Podcast. What up, though? We're really back now. Happy New Year. Fresh off this last episode that we did with Cousin Al. None of this shit is real, and that is a fact. None of this shit is real. I get a lot of good feedback off that episode. It's like a reality check for a lot of niggas. People pull me aside like, yo, I really like this episode. I really like the direction y'all went in, and just talking about like health and the world, and you know, I don't even think we really even touched on hip hop on that episode, to be honest. Like maybe to the tail end with the Rest in Peace Takeoff. But yeah, man, you see who we got. You see who's back on the screen. You see the screen on the wall. Like I said before, the episode is a genius ass idea. Shout out to OG Cal. Cal came through and put the shit on the wall for the boy. But yes, you see who the fuck we got. Ain't nothing changed. We got Poppy, Huss in the motherfucking building.
Yo.
Oh, he sound crisp too. He sounds really crisp. But we love to see it. We love to hear it. God damn. Huss, it's been a while. We all took a break from this shit, man. How you been?
Yeah. I had fatigue, bro. I had pod fatigue.
Pod fatigue.
Yeah. I went Ben Simmons on niggas, man.
Damn, yo. So what's been going on, man? Like, how's life? How has hip hop been to you since the last time we spoke? Which I don't even remember last time we had. Like,
that was summertime, I think, bro.
God damn, no, it couldn't have been.
Yeah, I think it was summertime, man.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That one up, huh?
No, time been going faster than usual.
Yeah. Damn. Oh. Damn.
Mad shit happened, bro. So many things.
Oh,
happened.
man.
Niggas is dead. Niggas is locked
Niggas
up.
is dead and shit. Oh, boy.
Niggas is coming home. Niggas ain't home. No, you know, it's just a lot of shit.
Oh my God! Did you see the video of the guy giving the Percocet?
Thug the perc.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also just seen a video of him saying that he gave it to the police when he tried to give it to him too. So
he tried to give it to the police before to give to him.
Nah. When it happened, allegedly. This was, I mean, that thug gave it to the police because he ain't know what it was, allegedly.
Oh, okay. You know what? You could kind of see that in the video. It's like they're grabbing it, but he's also like handing it to the cop as he's walking over.
Yeah, like, nigga,
you are tripping
for no reason.
No, but the nigga pulling up and doing that, it's like, nigga, do you know where the fuck we are, nigga? Like,
yeah, That nigga's if that's an undercover move if I ever seen one.
Yeah, for sure. That nigga's a rat, son.
Yeah,
50
whoever
voice.
that is, bro, he's the one, yo. He the one that nigga said Gunna is for sure. At least him.
Yeah. Okay. You in and out of the streets of Atlanta. So what is? I hate to speak on this topic. But what is it? What's going on down there? What is the thought? What is the general consensus of Gunna taking a plea?
I think niggas don't understand what. I think the big confusion is niggas taking a plea. Niggas thinking that mean that niggas is snitching, but niggas take pleas when you go to court for a ticket. You take a plea just to get lesser charges. That's all that shit mean. He ain't technically tell unless Thug said that it wasn't his, which I don't know. We don't know that part. So, but it's mad Atlanta niggas catch Ricos. Mad Atlanta niggas is coming home in 5. So, to me, that's the consensus, man. He ain't got no bodies. They don't really got him on nothing for real, like nothing crazy besides like some phone taps of him saying some loud shit that anybody can say. Really,
Gunna? We talking about Gunna? Or we talking about Thug?
Thug.
Okay.
So I ain't, like a little 5 ain't that bad to me, and also my whole, the Gunna thing. I just need it. Got to come from Thug, bro.
Okay. That's understood. I get that. Here's the thing, right? I think people are thinking ahead. So they're thinking, all right, so excuse me. The lady asking the questions is YSL this, is YSL that, and him saying yes and yes and yes. People are thinking ahead, like, how doesn't that hurt Thug's case? I think
they know YSL's a gang.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that's out the window now. That's no longer like a thing that they saying.
So I'm not. So with that being said, they can charge them as an organized crime organization.
Yeah, but they don't got body. Well, we don't know as far as a Thug anyway. It ain't no murders on there. It ain't nothing crazy.
Isn't the
Rico was made for like the mafia niggas and
yes.
It was whacking niggas, so you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that shit is different.
But is there and I'm only saying this from the perspective of somebody that does not know. Like, is there a certain amount of murders that would be deemed for the Rico charge?
Nah, it gotta happen. You got pretty much it gotta be like a hit.
Okay. So that brings us to YNF Lucci's manager. Yes. So I think that's how it started. That's exactly what I was about to say. Like, so is that tied into this case, or is that going to be tried as another case?
Yo, I don't even think they're gonna try it as a case unless he wanna, I guess, technically press charges or say that that's what's really happening.
Him as in Lucci?
Yeah.
But Lucci isn't talking, correct?
Yeah, but his lawyer's the one that said YSL's the ones that's trying to get him.
Yeah. Oh, that was the whole.
So how did his lawyer? I don't know.
I understand.
It's just a little,
it's a slippery slope.
Yeah, real slippery. And he's in jail for, what he in jail for sliding on thugging them peoples, so.
And he's been in jail for a nice little bit, like going on 2 years now, right?
Damn,
it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
Wayne daughter,
married and everything. That's how long.
That's funny as shit. We started thinking the same thing. Like, damn, Reginator moved on, nigga. She ain't never coming back. Nigga, Reginator. Like, my daddy told me.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. So, damn. I mean, free Gunna,
That's
bro.
my thing, man.
Free Gunna.
I don't know. I'm more worried about how long that nigga gonna get, but I also got no real faith in the justice system. But I be basing it off like Bobby and them niggas caught bodies for real, for real, for real,
Yeah,
for real.
and went to
And
a
they
show.
only did 7.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You feel me? So,
But
like,
it's
man.
the South.
But all of them niggas, like Rallo about to come home.
Oh, shout out to Rollo.
Mad niggas is coming home. The other nigga, Juan Pablo, like niggas only do 5, yo. Rico's
I
is
thought
5.
Juan Pablo was out.
I don't think he out yet.
No, you know who I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about the dude that killed Slim Duncan.
Oh,
Something Red.
mhm.
El Dorado Red.
Is that his name?
I think it is. I think it's
Niggas, I feel like the South is chiller. If you only gonna catch 7 in New York, and we all know they got the worst, like they gonna try to put you under the jail as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
If you only catch a 7 in New York, bro, I don't feel like you can catch a fucking 7 down south where the guns is fake legal and you don't need no permit.
Okay, true, very true, very true. If y'all see me on camera, I'm getting very comfortable. This how Wayne be doing his interviews and shit. When he be talking to niggas, it's like, hey, fifth, so blah 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 blah. Anyway,
Yo,
but
I did not know Lil Wayne had a podcast. Bro.
it's I want to say it's on Apple Music. He's had a couple people on there. I've seen Drake. I've seen 50.
50 is interesting.
Yeah, the 50 one was really interesting because I don't know if the interview started like this, but the nigga was doing the interview sitting on his floor. So that nigga was very comfortable. So,
Oh, shit.
yeah, I seen it. I want to say it's on Apple Music.
Okay.
Like early last year. Early last year, late 2020, maybe.
Yo, that's crazy. No, I did not know that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen a couple clips. That's when 50 talk about him running into Mike Tyson and having the
okay,
Floyd
okay,
shit. He was like, watch us.
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta.
It's different, man.
Yeah,
It's just
politics is different down there.
Yeah, yo, free the guys, man.
Yeah,
Free everybody.
There's a clip that I would like to play. Is this shit connected? I don't know if this shit is connected, but I want to see how you feel about DDG's response to them saying Gunna snitch. Here we go.
Okay.
Niggas got cases and shit. I'm a music fan, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that street shit y'all niggas talking about. That has nothing to do with me. I would never be in that type of situation because I would never put myself in that situation.
How you feel about that? Because I know how I feel about it, but
I respect it. I get what he's saying is like as far as that part, like respect it, like, all right, you know. But ain't need to be said.
okay, I agree. I feel like that's a situation that could be said amongst you and your friends.
Right.
Because yes, you are a music fan, and yes, it's quite possible you did not come from that lifestyle. So, like me saying that makes sense. I didn't come from that lifestyle, so I understand. Although I understand the parameters of snitching, you being involved in something and then telling on somebody, even though you were fully involved in this too, just to get a lesser charge. I understand that, but just like the last part he said, I would never put myself in that kind of position. So, but it's also like you don't have to say that in public.
Right.
But people, I think in recent years, I want to say the last 5 to 8 years, niggas want to be, I'm speaking my truth. That's not for us. That's not for us. Some shit just don't need to be said, and they mask it under, this is my truth, so I should say it. No, you shouldn't.
Also, DDG, the same nigga that got a gun charge.
He did?
Like, what we talking about?
Them niggas be contradicting themselves, bro.
And I like his music.
I never listen to anything.
I really. What was the joint?
He got a song with Gunna.
I didn't. So I had listened to what's the joint that was. I feel like I should find a bitch by my side that should treat me right. It's him and damn yo, I can't think of the nigga that write for with something. I don't know, like if he like I don't know who the nigga is, but it was only really one album for real. Like and I can't remember the name of the album now because I ain't been listening to that shit in so long.
Yeah, he it's rather interesting when it comes to niggas like that. It's like, bro, you gotta what Seagull said, you're not qualified to speak on that. Some stuff you legit, and shout out to my ex. I said that shit to her after that whole Benny Seagull shit, and she got pissed. Like, she got pissed, and that was like the downward spiral of our relationship at that point. But anyway, some shit you don't have the capability to speak on, and you shouldn't. Like, if you don't come from that lifestyle, how the fuck can you have an opinion on it? You know,
right?
Only besides it being like hearsay,
right?
So
yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's around niggas. I don't know, but if what he's saying is true, then he's not around them type of niggas. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like how do we get to a point that we're discussing this? I mean, I get it, he on the live stream, but some shit, you know what? And this is a nice transition. That's one thing I kind of respect about Jim. So in our group message, we talk about Jim Jones and Stack, because Stack is one of our mutual favorite rappers. Shout out to Shad too. So it's like, you know, we talk about it often. I respect how when it comes to Max B and people ask Jim Jones questions, he says, I don't want to speak on it. I don't want to speak on certain things because he's in jail and I don't want to kick a man when it's down. But recently I seen him talk to Queen's Flip about it. But he made it very clear that I'm only talking about this because you were there. You were there. You was close to Stat. So I can bounce these stories off of people because you know what actually happened.
Right.
The general consensus when it comes to Jim Jones and Stack Bundles is he's holding the music. Apparently he doesn't have any music. I know for a fact that the family has it. For a fact. I know this. I spoke to somebody that's over there. I sound like a real media outlet. But I know for a fact of this occurring. But yeah, the Jim Jones and Max B situation shows humility. They gonna fuck that up. It shows he a stand-up nigga. Yeah, we putting that as a clip. But yeah, like that's what it shows to me. And sometimes people have to take that route when it comes to questions certain people ask. And DDG should have did that. I don't want to speak on it. I don't want to speak on it. I have no comment. It's okay to say no comment, nigga. It is okay. Like, you don't have to say certain things that you feel like people want to answer to. You don't got to, right?
Facts. That's a big fact.
So what do you think about Jim, Max, French, Stacks?
Without getting into too much detail, French is lying. He know what it's about. He know what that's really about. He know what Max said he did.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, he know.
So
he knows.
You know. So I get it. He want to keep it. Yeah, you know what I mean. Honestly, I've been thinking about that shit since I heard Max coming home, right? Mm-hmm. So I honestly don't know. In my mind, these niggas is damn near 50. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be they should just welcome this nigga home. It should be a welcome home. But I don't know how. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like nobody got killed. I don't feel like, but I feel like Jim just don't fuck with that nigga, bro.
Yeah, he don't.
So,
Like at all. And that's the funny thing. It's like, it ain't no that bygones be. No, it's like fuck that nigga. Like,
yeah,
all right, no, I don't want to be cool with him.
Yeah.
I get it though. You disrespect this woman.
yeah,
And it was just like, I'm gonna be honest, surface level. I'm not saying it's Mac's fault, but it's kind of Mac's fault. Like, surface level, looking at it, disrespecting. Okay, I get it. He wanted out of the contract. He wouldn't let him out of the contract.
right.
Cool. Then he got on any platform he could and just was talking reckless.
Crazy.
Reckless, you know. So that's really the thing. That's really the thing. And matter of fact, when we get done this, I'll probably watch that Queen's Flip and Jim Jones interview because I'm kind of curious myself. But it's like he went on any DVD that he could and started talking crazy. They had the fights in a club. That's recorded.
Yeah,
Like,
I remember that. Yo, okay. What I also think though, I need to hear Mac's side too, though.
In regards to like him confirming what I just said, in the sense of like, this is why I did it.
Just yeah, kind of that. Pretty much that. I'm assuming. I would agree with you. I think that's what it was too, right? Because on the low, allegedly Stacks too wanted to leave.
Leave and go. Start
Better situation. Stacks was that nigga. He had songs with Lil Wayne. He had no deal. Wayne was Wayne.
Yeah.
He just came off tour
With Wayne.
with Wayne and them niggas.
Yeah, Wayne, T.I., the street dreaming tour.
Street Dream
So
tour. Yeah,
regret not going to that, man.
Yeah, he was. I feel like what was the song where he was like? It was a little bit after he came off tour, and he was saying,
06 wrote some of the biggest hits. Niggas look at my accomplishments. Yeah.
So I'm a star standing next to the stars, but these niggas hogging like they don't want to see a nigga with Starbucks.
Yeah.
Act like Stacks and portraying myself, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like it's the situation. I don't know, man. Because of how I feel about Stacks, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's just. I try to just, because if I think about it too much, then I'll be like, fuck Jim Jones.
No, fact. And it's funny because yes, I was hurt. I was hurt when that happened. Have a question though. We are in 2023. Stacks died in 07. Does Stacks turn into a more business CEO in these later years, or does he stay an artist? Okay, does he become Rick Ross, or does he stop and just only rap like Jim? And I understand Jim signed people, but nobody really materialized into anything.
Right. Nah, I think he more like.
Does he become French?
Without the movies, 50.
Without the movies, 50.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
so you think
he I feel like he could have got chinks popping. I feel like that type of like how shit he might have could have signed a G unit. You know what I mean? Only two movements. And you move in the unit and the dips. Both parties respect my shit.
Yeah.
So he could have been with them niggas. And I feel like 50 being a Queens nigga, he'd have took it to him because I don't feel like they had beef.
Yeah. And they was rising at the same time.
Right. So it wouldn't have been, yeah, I mean, and 50 really ain't like a lot of niggas, but he wouldn't have a reason not to like, yeah, I mean. Oh, technically, never mind, Bird Gang shit. Or, when was that? Or
Bird
was it
Gang?
just Cameron? It was just Cameron, wasn't it?
What?
The 50 Cent beef?
Yeah, but that was way later.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that
yeah,
was Stacks had passed by then.
yeah, either way. So, yeah, I feel like that's where he'd have been, because I feel like Chinks was cool.
I was around that
but
time.
he was around, the niggas he was around, the type of nigga he was, he would link with New York niggas. He would link with not New York niggas. He would link with anybody.
Mm-hmm. See,
So
I think Stats would have been French. I think Stats would have been. He would have been that. No. Wait. Hear me out. I think he would have been French, not bar wise, but I think the fact that the younger niggas gravitate to him. The younger niggas gravitate to French. So I don't want to say Pop Smoke, so I'm not gonna say Pop Smoke. But the Bobbies, the Rowdies, the Dirks, the Little Babies, and I want to think who's like right before the Little Baby era. That was kind of like
right. That would have been, so Baby was what, 2017.
Yeah. So it'd be Thug. It'd be Thug.
Yeah, definitely.
I could see Thug and Stacks becoming cool because of fashion. I could see
for sure.
Stacks would have very well been West Side Gun. I think we had that conversation.
You know what? He'd have been a cool Meek, bro.
A cool who?
That don't even sound right.
A cool Meek.
Yo, before Meek didn't have jail to whine about no more, Meek wasn't like this.
Stand up.
Like Meek could have been, and that's the reason. Meek a OG.
Yes.
The young niggas fuck with Meek. He put niggas on. The older niggas talk to Meek because he close to Hove.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that shit. I would hope. My only fear is he would have been Jay Mills or Corey Guns.
Stacks.
Because those was his niggas too.
Yes.
But he was way nicer than them niggas.
I feel like Stacks had more of a general mind though. Like
and he could make songs.
Exactly. Exactly.
Clearly.
Like real good songs. Like boy.
Yeah, you know what though?
But think
right. He would have been French. All right. You know what? He would have been French.
Because he could very well make a song. He could make a song for someone else, but then turn around and make a really good song for mixtapes and niggas like it. The only thing is it was on mixtapes. It just didn't have the powers behind it. But a lot of his songs were getting played in the tri-state area.
Mm-hmm.
It was niggas like us that was down here or like outside of New York, whether we had family there or not, but we knew about Stacks. Like, so it wasn't like a situation that we wouldn't have known about him. It's just that.
Yeah, I mean, he almost became a starter. He was like 6th man of the year off the bench on them crew teams.
God, bro. What do you? I don't know if you. I don't think you listen to Stove, but
nah, I don't. I'm gonna start. You know what? I'm gonna start tonight, bro. I'm gonna play some 2K.
Listen, bro. Just the verses. Just some of the verses. Some of the verses are really good, but he has Stove.
All right, do me a favor, yo. Send me 2 songs.
I got it.
Cause you know I can't. I'm gonna fuck around, choose the wrong song, and be like, I'm good.
I got it. Right,
just send me 2 songs.
I give you two. I give you 2 songs, recent joints, and not to get off topic, but that's why I fuck with Westside because he showcases these artists. So although it's like listen to a Westside Gunn album is like you feel me like so. Excuse me.
But none of them niggas is Benny though. Who would have been Benny?
Who would have been Benny back then?
Yeah.
Or who was Benny in the new Griselda?
Benny for Stacks.
Who is Benny for Stacks?
Chinks was locked up in and out of jail. Chinks wasn't.
Who would have been Benny for Stacks?
Yeah.
Who would have came along? Who came along in that time period? Let's say he didn't get killed in 07, right?
Right.
So we looking at 07 to 2023. I mean, to let's say 2012. I'm sorry, 2012.
Right.
They can put too many numbers in it. All right, so let's think about that. That's a very good fucking question. Damn.
Only thing I know for sure, bruh, is
Damn.
his ceiling. His ceiling was about to be different because of the people that he was fucking with, bruh, and the people that was fucking with him. That nigga was real nice, man. That nigga was real nice, bruh.
Damn.
That nigga could really rap. He really was fly. That nigga was on that shit. Listen, yo. Act Shot, oh my God, bro. When I heard, I'll never forget this, bro. I spent all this bread on some Avisus. And then that nigga came back on the next mixtape and he was like, I retired the V's for the RMCs because these 660.
These fit crispy.
Glass top beam of CI 660.
What? Ain't nobody.
Listen.
It's Raekwon, the chef, cooked the birds they ordered.
Listen. Hey, yo,
stretch it to the margin.
Listen.
Lieutenant and sergeant. How does your nigga in the streets without an argument?
I don't know if I'm biased, but the music is fake timeless, bro. It sounds good now. Like if it dropped today, if fucking Raps Makeover dropped today, same beats, just updated, or just a little better or whatever in a better studio, that shit would be hard, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a name out there for the question that you said.
All right.
Could his Benny? All right, take it. Just take a breather.
I might be with you.
All right. Could his Benny be Paul Kano Ransom?
Paul Kane, no, because of Fab.
Okay.
That's his brother. He gonna have that loyalty.
Yeah.
But they was also cool. He don't have no songs with Paul Kane, do he?
Who, Stacks?
Yeah.
Yeah. They got
off of the Clue tapes.
Yeah. Oh, it's like Clue freestyles and shit. There's a couple songs he got with Stacks.
Them don't count to me. Those.
Oh, okay, all right. So, songs I can't think of them any offhand. I feel like if Fab wasn't in the mix or Joe wasn't in the mix, they don't have any two songs together. Yeah, I think it was more or less A-Team and Ransom and Hitchcock that he did songs with.
He took Paul Kane's spot.
He did.
On the triangle offense.
For the most part, yeah. I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, because for real, even though Paul Kane was decent, listen, when them three niggas got on songs together, it was a wrap.
Yeah, it was. It goes back to Stacks had a general mindset. So it was like you would get a solo song from Stacks. But on the flip side, I also feel like because Paul Kane was like still within the streets, in the street realm. So he actually just put out a mixtape today. Re-released Long Live Kane. Make sure y'all go listen
to
that.
That joint was decent. Is that the joint that had no, I'm thinking about Wrath of Kane.
Yeah, it is.
That was Push.
Oh, yeah, that's Wrath of Kane. That's Pusha.
Yeah.
White cover. Yeah, he but yeah, I think that's what, and I'm pretty sure he would agree that's really what put him in a different box than everybody else. He was still literally running the streets. So the music was, I mean, he did the music, but it was like a lot of other things were more important. Like,
okay, you know what? Stacks was just a better artist all around because he knew. Same reason, you know what? That's the reason I like artists, because of Stacks. The reason I like the artists I like is because of Stacks. Because that nigga could rap about what happened this week. And it didn't sound corny.
Or incriminated.
Or in criminal.
I never thought once, but I never thought once to think, oh, this nigga said this. I never thought once that the cops was coming to get that nigga. Not once, ever.
Just think about a couple songs. I mean, rest in peace, he gone, so I don't want to slander or nothing like that. But he was telling you he was in the streets. He was even giving you numbers, bro.
Yeah, 17.5. Baker's man. Baker's man.
He bought the Benz. I mean, he bought the Beamer.
Yo, no, what did he say? He said, never sold a rock in my life with these hands. He said, that's how he cleaned it up. Don't come and get me. I never did none of that shit, dog. I promise. That's not me. That's not who I am. Shout out to Stacks, man.
Pops was in the streets.
Yeah.
It's only what he said. It's only right, man. You heard him on what songs of Hustler song.
Mm-hmm. It's like a lot of his shit. It's like, bro, we really.
You know him. You feel me? Rappers don't let you get to know them. That's what I don't be liking. Mm-hmm. The niggas that I don't listen to is because I feel like I don't know you, bro. Like, not that I need to know you, but nigga, everybody selling drugs. What's happening when you're not selling drugs? Or why you're selling drugs? Like, so what? You feel me? That's why I think I like Jeezy and I like Rick Ross and Future to a degree, but not really. Like, that's why I don't really gravitate to Future like that. To a degree. Like, now he getting, now he'll say some stuff. Ain't no bars behind it, But he still be saying some shit that's like, okay, I understand what you trying to say or where you coming from right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, but nah, niggas like Stacks, or really Stacks, Joe Budden. You know what? My bad. I don't want to take over for the segue, but Drake. Why wouldn't he credit Joe Budden?
Do you see Joe Budden's in Drake?
Yo, since the beginning of Drake's career, I said this nigga is Joe Budden. Yes.
Elaborate. I'm very curious about this.
Joe Budden, Drake and Joe Budden has made probably the most, without signing them, has put the most women on.
I see where this is going.
And they spicy. They move the same. Drake is just a younger Joe Budden, bro. They move the same. They moody. They'll diss they girl and they love another girl on the same song, and then tell that girl they wrong. They the same nigga. They move the same. They used to dress corny as fuck. Remember Drake with them black boots,
in shorts. It's a nasty fit. It's a really nasty fit.
Almost threw up just now, man. Damn, bro. That was an ugly fit. That was the word. That's top 5 worst fits.
Oh man, I never forget somebody was like, "Yeah, I mean, it ain't like niggas want to dress like Drake."
Even now with him telling, I never do Van Cleef. So what, bro? Nobody's like Drake is fly. Like, I ain't saying he a bum. I ain't saying him, but it's like nobody ever is like, you seen Drake's fit today?
he's really no fab.
Nah, not at all. Yeah, you're right. Like, what are you comparing the fab?
Okay, I get the fab comparison though. I get it. As far as music, they
make the same type of music, sad girl music.
Yes,
Joe Budden just was ahead of his time. If he would have dropped now, all of that stuff he got, he was like Kevin Gates,
Rod Wave. Yeah, that's it's emotional rap.
Yeah, and Joe Budden started it. Drake made it lit.
I'm surprised he didn't compare himself to Ja
Rule.
Yeah,
you can't.
Why? Tell me why. He's singing. He's singing.
The same reason that niggas will not give Benzino his credit. The same reason niggas will not give Benzino his credit. We are not doing that,
bro. We are not doing that. You compare him to Ja because, put it on me, Between Me and You. These are records that Ja was singing on.
Ja's a legend. Rule 336, Veni Vedi Vici. I rap every single. I rap bar for bar with niggas.
Mm-hmm. But
all the way to the Last Temptation, I rap all of that shit with niggas. But
Last Temptation.
Niggas have to be real and accept that 50 tricked us, man. He made me not like Ja Rule, even though I like Ja Rule.
So that takes away from that, though?
Ja Rule, and it's still uncool to like Ja Rule, so Drake could never say he's Ja Rule. Ja Rule ain't cool.
Nah, but we can't take away the fact that the music is the music. The music sold the records that it was supposed to.
I don't.
Nah.
Niggas do. Niggas, listen.
Who is niggas? Who is these niggas?
Niggas do. Yeah, it be them niggas. Niggas do, though. Niggas act like Ja ain't a legend.
We no pun intended. Between me and you, we know what the records did. That's why I compare him to Ja, because it's like, yo, he sung on those records without being a singer, like,
and no auto tune back then.
And we let it slide.
I rap like that, nigga. I ain't even had a bass in my voice, so I had to. What up, my baby? Throat itching and everything.
Boy was singing in the shower for real with a with a bandana on. Am I tripping? Didn't that nigga have a bandana on in the shower?
Yeah, had braids and everything.
Bandana in the shower is crazy. Bandana in the shower, nigga. Nah.
Had the beater on too. Now.
Yeah. Oh, that nigga was going through it. Oh fuck no. I gotta see this shit. I gotta see this shit now, bro.
I gotta watch that on mute, bro.
Nah, I 100% about to pull this shit. Put it on me. Yeah, we really let that nigga go. That nigga went.
It's okay, but Ja changed the game though. Ja made it alright for niggas to sing and not know how to sing. Without Ja, it's no Troy Ave, it's no 50. It's really no 50.
Yeah, yes.
50. It's really almost no 50.
Hey, I'm with you.
Just almost though, because 50 still was.
He was a great songwriter, but he still took his style and
show that bitch, yo. Only thing 50 needed was braids on 21 Questions.
Fact.
The braids on the bandana in the shower.
in the in the shower.
That's all that nigga needed, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo. Damn, yo, Ja. Nah, though, he could never be Ja. He would have to be somebody else. He would compare himself to Hove. I don't think anybody ever would compare themselves to Ja. Rest in peace. I mean, not rest in peace, but unless Ja die.
What's so sad? Ja die. I'm not tripping. He wasn't in no shower in this.
Gonna remember going crazy to all them songs. Like, damn, nah, Ja was that nigga. Ja really did. Now they still talking about Firefly, all types of shit.
Yeah.
Ja ain't nah.
It's just America, bro.
Same with Benzino, yo. They won't let Benzino live neither because of Eminem.
I see booty.
I don't.
Oh, he wasn't in the shower. He was in his.
Just what he did for the culture.
He wasn't in the shower. He was just in his cell.
And them joints was kind of. I ain't gonna lie. Them joints was kind of knocking on 106.
Listen, we grew up in a great era. Yeah, we grew up in a great era, bro. Because it's just them niggas. Them niggas gave us entertainment, nigga. Like,
it was beyond entertainment, yo.
It's like, damn.
You could even watch them make them videos and everything.
What? Premiere.
Yeah, yes, man. Yeah, it was
bro.
a good time in life, yo.
Yeah, bro. That shit is wild. That shit is wild.
Do you miss that type of music, or are you like,
I feel like, yes. I feel like we don't have that kind of music consistently. Wait, you talking about? You talking about music that gives you that feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel like we have that music consistently from multiple artists. I really don't, bro. I really don't. I'm gonna tell you what album.
I think there's just too much music out.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. I agree with that. It's just like we gotta. Back in the day, we had to find it, and we enjoyed finding it. That was the thing. We enjoyed finding new music. So now it's just like we pretty much watch music every day on social media, every fucking day. But we should have seen this is the way the shit was going to go when Soulja Boy came out. Like we seen the way music was shifting towards being. I'm not blaming him, but being more redundant, more in your face, more at the ringtones. Ringtones really fucked it up, which still links Soulja Boy, but ringtones really fucked it up that we weren't able to really enjoy the music because we didn't have it everywhere we went. Unless you had a CD player, but you're walking and listening, or you had a car. Boombox. But now you got ringtones on your phone. You walking around with your phone, like, and now everybody gotta hear that shit. You feel me? I was going to Hook Me Up to make 25, 75 cent ringtones for the Nextel.
Damn, we stole the chords.
Damn.
Shout out to my nigga Allen, yo. That nigga stole the chords and we ran train on that thing. Burn my mother computer up worse than LimeWire did, bro. Yeah. Hey, yo, I seen a post, off random topic. I seen a post that said they showed LimeWire, said, "What song do you think of?" My man said, "It's not a song."
Yo, you know when I hear LimeWire, you know the first thing I think of? The Little Romeo versus Bow Wow freestyle diss shit. Oh my God. That really wasn't deaf niggas. It was just some random young niggas battling each other.
He got millions of downloads off that joint. Finessed everybody.
That boy a professional liar.
That finessed me. I wonder what that nigga doing now.
That nigga is working at Target, nigga.
That nigga Bernie Madoff for fucking LimeWire, you know? Oh, fuck. That nigga got everyone, bro. I don't know no one that ain't get tricked by that shit.
Yo, everybody.
Why was we trying to hear Bow Wow and Romeo battle?
Yo, because we was really fans growing up. See, that's the thing, bro. We couldn't be fans back then. And I had this conversation before. We couldn't be fans back then because we were haters. They was taking all the biddies. So it's like, fuck them niggas. But low key, I remember the Bounce With Me remix.
Yeah, me too.
I remember that shit.
I saw like Mike.
Yeah, niggas bootlegged it. Don't get me wrong. That nigga wasn't exempt to get bootlegged. Matter of fact, I wonder if the remix is still on. If it's on streaming platforms. Let me look. I can't press play because I don't want niggas to scroll all the way down and be like, this nigga's listening to Bow Wow?
right. Yo, what's going on, yo?
I gotta listen to that shit on SoundCloud.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Where
the dog?
What? I ain't really hate Bow Wow.
Nah, they took it off. They took that shit off. I should listen to this today.
Chill,
just give Jermaine Dupri a stream.
Nah, he don't need it.
Nah, man. JD got an album coming out with Currency. I'm interested in that.
Wasn't it y'all that I was in that I was saying Currency is fake, underrated, or niggas act like?
I'm pretty sure it is, and I agree. I think when it comes to the term underrated, it's only because niggas is mad that it be the fans that are mad that niggas don't talk about their favorite artist. That's legit it.
Okay.
That's legit it. It just be niggas that be rooting for these niggas and they be mad that niggas not talking about him, they talking about Hov or they talking about Ross or something like that. It's just like, well, nigga, get more niggas in y'all little fan base.
That's what I was ready to say. How is that anybody's fault that they not relatable like that? That we don't want to hear what they talking about like that.
It's like, yo, I mean, I
Make
don't.
better music, bro.
That's
I
not
be
my
telling
fault.
niggas that all the time.
That's your favorite
Make
line.
music that girls will listen to. They don't got to be girl music, but girls is the A&Rs, nigga. If they don't want to hear what you talking about, then we can't help you.
Facts. Damn.
Sorry, Currency. JD
I
can't
fuck with
help
Currency
you.
though. I like Currency music. You know who got me to take a listen to Currency? I want to say it's like Rock Marcy, cause they kind of rap the same. It's that slow delivery, but it's like the
he
verses.
Be throwing me off. It's like
Currency or Rock Marcy?
Both. It's like you could tell that they wrote it.
Yes.
Like they might have heard the beat in their head, but whatever they wrote, that's going on. That's
how it sounds.
Song.
That shit came off the paper just like that.
Just like that. Nope, that's what I said. That's where I go. Yeah, I don't like that. I feel like you should be able to make it. Yeah, man. Be like, nah, nigga, that wasn't the beat that was in your head. Clearly, the beat went off somewhere else, and I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It'd be like that for them niggas. It's hard for me to listen to Currency. Unless it's certain songs. It gotta be like, what the fuck is the joint that Shaw always used to play? I can't think of that shit. It's only like 2 songs that I'd be like, all right, he cool, but this ain't somebody I'm about to listen to all the time. It's like chopped and screwed music. I ain't about to listen to that shit all the time. I did hear on Drake's station, I did hear some good chopped and screwed the other day though.
And that's one thing I fuck with Drake. He stand behind DJ Rogers, Mr. Rogers, DJ Mr. Rogers. That's who normally do all the chopped and screwed music. But it's like when Drake come out with an album, he chopped and screw it, and it's not like an unofficial joint. Like Drake stamp it. So I've always fucked with chopped and screwed music, but it's a certain way to chop and screw music that it's not sloppy and it's listenable. So that's why I fuck with Mr. Rogers mixes. You can always find them shits on like Audio Mac and shit like that. So
I think that's who it was that was mixing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like, all right, you know what? I can listen to this, and I don't need to be on lean. I'm good.
Facts.
Yeah.
Chopped and screwed R&B is really great. I always tell people if you want to get into chopped and screwed, start with R&B and start with Aaliyah.
Ooh, what?
Chopped and screwed Aaliyah is that. Chopped and screwed R&B in general is good, but Aaliyah or any female artist that has a chopped and screwed record, or they chopped and screwed R&B record, it is phenomenal. Without being high, drunk, any of that. It's great.
I did like Chopped and Screwed by T-Pain and I think Luda.
Yeah. Luda, that's a perfect segue. And a lot of the stuff that we got on the docket, because we in an hour in, so that's pretty dope.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? Ain't nothing changed, baby. Ain't nothing changed. We back in this bitch.
Okay.
But Luda, what is Ludacris' best guest appearance to you?
Made You Look.
Okay. That's how he ended up on the docket today. From Made You Look.
Damn, yeah.
Does he have the best verse on the Made You Look remix?
He has the most memorable verse. Doesn't mean it's the best.
So put the verses in order. 1 through 3. Well, we already know who 3 is.
Right.
Hey yo, shout out to Dodge, bro. I'm going to see Dodge next month, but still, like,
yo, you know K.I. Dub is on there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. You know, he know what he gonna do. You just know what he gonna do, man. So obviously, it's like really close between Kiss and Luda. Luda though, the only reason that Luda went crazy. So I kind of want to give him the edge, especially because, you know, he's not a New York rapper. He was on the New York. He's on there with the New York niggas.
Mm-hmm. Is his verse on there better than Dano remix?
I know, yo.
two that I was on.
Me too. Okay. Jeezy had the best verse on there.
100%. But is it the same thing like you saying? Is Jeezy verse actually better or more memorable?
Let me not take nothing away from Luda, yo. Let me not take nothing away from Luda, because I really was fucking with Luda, and Luda was possibly in my top 7 at one point in time.
He was very consistent when he was out.
Right. And he never really slacked. He never really slouched. Nah. Made You Look, yo. Made You Look is, yeah. I think that solidified, that stamped him everywhere. Like, all right, yo, I can't. Even though he did his thing on Minute Man, but
Yeah.
And he did his thing on. It's not a.
Ooh, this is wild. 50 grand, I get this on one take. Was when Hove did that, it was like, I'm not sure where we gonna go with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was it, bruh.
Over.
That was a good summer.
That was. Then they had the X-rated version with Trina. The Trina version was the first version that I heard on a Clue mixtape. Then when the song came out, they took Trina off. Then they put her back on for the video. And if y'all ever see the video, it's one part where Trina be throwing that ass. You can only see that on MTV though. BET wouldn't show the ass throwing, but MTV, they didn't give a fuck. And she was throwing that ass.
Trina?
See? Yeah, it's a split second. I know the exact part in the verse. I know the timing. I know all of that.
I know what she said.
Yeah.
I know what she was thinking.
That's when she get the moaning on the record. Yeah. I was like, oh, she throwing that ass. That's a good question.
Damn, yo. I don't know, yo. I don't know.
We can revisit it because I feel like it's a good question, because it's like, as we get older, we forget what these niggas have done. When they start doing these side missions and shit, we totally forget what they came into the game doing.
Yeah,
and that's the unfortunate part.
Okay. And definitely Ludacris, by the way, just to throw this out there, was definitely better than Nelly.
100%.
Like, I don't get the beef, but whatever.
That was a beef?
Yeah. Like real beef. He said,
didn't somebody say that? Somebody recently said that on a podcast.
I thought they said it. I heard it on before the verses.
Huh.
Before, yeah. They think that. What was the joint where Ludacris had? He was like, was it Stand Up? He had the Airs on.
He had the what?
Air Force, giant Air Force Ones on. They thought that was him stealing. Give me 2 perks. It was just all types of nonsense. Wow. They wanted to be for Ludacris.
Yeah,
but Luda ate all them niggas up though.
Oh boy, one by one. We seen what happened on Stomp.
Yeah,
we seen what the fuck happened on Stomp.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn, he did. What?
Stomp was crazy.
Say T.I. won though.
Yeah, that's what's up. But let's really think about this, right?
He ain't win.
Let's think about Stomp. It was so bad that they took T.I.'s verse off and left Ludacris' verse on for the album.
T.I. verse wasn't on the album?
Nope, it was Game.
Yo.
So.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
See? Yeah, I don't. T.I. never was the king. I guess Ludacris started acting. Yeah. But I ain't, Scarface was out there. Whatever though.
Yeah.
Now, damn, yo, yeah, we gonna have to come back to this.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that because I feel like that's a pretty big conversation that needs to be had when it comes to Ludacris. It's a couple other artists that we could probably take a stab at with that kind of conversation, but Ludacris is definitely up there that we forget what he did for us. Like, we really fucking do.
Damn, yo, that nigga Luda. I'm literally just sitting back thinking like of all the just music that nigga was giving me that was good music, bro.
Like even the mistake music, like Blow It Out Your Ass, like that was a decent record. Like Southern Hospitality, Saturday. We gotta have that.
Yeah. Okay.
Until next time, people. any shout outs, Huss? This was fun.
Man, shout out to
y'all,
y'all,
feel
man.
good, bro.
Shout out to you for bringing me out of hibernation and shit.
This shit made me feel good, dog. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man. I feel like I just got into, got back into the gym or something. I don't know, man.
Lyrical exercise.
Yeah, niggas ain't tired, right?
Yeah, bro.
Podical exercise. That's what
Podical exercise. Yo. That might be the title. I think we had that before. That might be part 2. Yeah, Podical Exercise. Cause we did a good fucking job. Shout out to Huss. Obviously, bro. I'm happy you back. Shout out to Shaw. Shout out to Cousin Al. Cousin Al's Corner is on the way. Shout out to
back?
Yes,
back.
A nice rebranding, nice, beautiful rebrand. I love to see it. Shout out to Jones with Passports. I fuck it up, but shout out to Pre and Lauren. Reading the Tweets is coming back too. I got something special planned for the end of February. I also have something special planned for March. I tried to do it one time before, but I feel like I didn't start it early enough, so we'll do it again. Yeah, I mean, that's it, bro. This shit is always fun. It's always fun. Yeah, that's it. Baltimore County Forever.